Alright guys, a long time coming, the first video. As you know, I've been trying to set up bits and bobs for this group with this channel so I can actually start it off. For now, I'm going to use VirtualBox to actually show you the installation process of Zorin 8.1 Core 64-bit. This is actually, if I have a look here, as you can see, I've been very busy. If you put in Zorin up there we go. I'll put the link in. The reason why I've picked Zorin and not Mint or Ubuntu or any of the others is that I'm thinking that especially if someone is starting out, they want something that's very similar to Windows. Mint is great as well. Ubuntu has just had an update as well to 14.04, I think it is. So you know, they are all good, but I'm just looking at the view of a new person coming onto Linux, not knowing much about it, if anything, and just going on from there. So Zorin OS, personally, I think is definitely the one that a lot of people should have a look at. You can either get the free edition here, Zorin OS 8, and then you've got the 32 or 64-bit. If you've got a modern address system with 4 gig of RAM or more, I would suggest using the 64-bit to take advantage of all of the memory. If you've got a slightly older one, download the 32-bit. They do have an educational one as well, so for your children and everything, you can use that. We've got a very light one, and as it says there, it's for old and low spec computers. If only got a 32-bit, you'll still need like a DVD or something to burn it onto. You can also put it onto a USB address stick using UNet booting, which is very simple. And they've got a huge movie ones. Look at this, 3.8 gig. I haven't really downloaded these yet. That's probably got a lot of games in it as well, so if you are into the gaming side of it, definitely have a look at that one. I've not seen any reviews on it, so you know, if you just can't be asked to burn it or stick it onto a memory stick, you can always pay for it. And talking about paying for it, if you want the ultimate of the ultimate, you can go and purchase from them the Ultimate Edition. This has absolutely everything, and I mean, it does have everything you could possibly want. It's just under €10 for the digital download, and as you can see there, all the pricings here as well. And you can either have like a physical disc. I'm currently pondering over that, to be honest with you. I remember buying the premium for Zorin OS, I think it was 7, and it's got a ton of stuff in it. Thing is, for me, I don't use half of the stuff anyway, so but if you're one of those people where you gotta have everything, definitely, you know, by the disc or the download, you know, you are funding Zorin OS. As you can see in the gallery, it's very nice indeed. We'll take an in-depth look on my actual drum system, because I do have this installed along with Windows 7, which I am using at the moment. The only thing that's stopping me from using Linux on a permanent basis at the moment is the video editing, as I use Camtasia, and although they've got OpenShot, which is a good program, but it crashes a lot. Kdenlive is okay, but I'm finding it limited. I use Camtasia on Windows 7 and nothing has touched it. And people have said to me, well, why don't you use Wine? Wine can run Windows programs and games, and to be honest, if I'm gonna do a full Linux switch, then Wine is not even an option for me. Some people like using it because they've got so much Windows software, and that's fair enough. But if I'm gonna do the switch, I'm gonna do it fully, and that's just that. I will be covering Wine in one of the videos, of course, but for now, we will have a look at the installation. If you did just want to have a look at the operating system, you can download it, put it on a USB stick or disk, pop it in, make sure your computer is set to boot the disk or the stick, and that's it. It'll run. You can install stuff, and it won't even touch your hard drive, and you can have a sneaky look at it. When you do install it, you can also dual boot, so you can have your Windows and your Linux. It does that automatically. There is an option. You won't see it in the guide of installing this, sadly, but there is an option in there that will say install it with Windows, and it will, and then that's all you do. Then it asks you then on how much disk space you want to use for Zorin OS 8, and it's like a little slider bar, and it'll slide it to however much you want to, and that's generally it. So I've set up this. Still got some settings to do in here. Processor, to display, just whack that all the way up, and 3D acceleration, and that's all I use. So this is all it set up. You can also use, of course, a VirtualBox as well and install it through there. So let's start this up. It's asking me now for the disk to boot. So let's pick that. Let's get it to start. Let's give it that. We get a few of those. Let's boot up the live system. You can start installing it from there as well, so it's not that bad. I really do like your Zorin OS 8 though. There's lots of options. Don't worry about any of this. You probably won't even see that, but as you can see, it boots up anyway. It's a pretty dirty video, so please forgive the video. As you can see there, it's all up and running. So what I needed them to do now is to install Zorin. Gonna open it up. Of course, on the VirtualBox, all the network is sorted out through. The good thing about Linux is that if you have any stubborn drivers, like for your wireless stuff, it'll probably know it anyway. I bought a USB wireless adapter. Forgot the name of it now. And on Windows, I lost the disk, and I can't find the drivers for it anymore. On Linux, I don't need to find that disk, because Linux knows it, and you'll find that with a lot of Linux stuff. So I hit continue. It's just telling you about the best results, what you should have. And it also tells you that it installs third-party software to play Flash, MP3, and any everything else. It will install open source graphic drivers as well. I found these to be, actually I got a Radeon 6850, and it's actually just as good as the proprietary one. So there we go. Now in here, if you were to do Windows, it would definitely say about the Windows 7 and everything. So that's not too bad either. But for now, we'll just have it erase disk and install Zorin. Then you just pick on where you are, and then your keyboard. Put in whatever details you want to put in. I just put gamer. Do your password, and then you got an option then. Do you want to log in every time you start your machine, or would you like it to log in automatically? Up to you on what you want really. I wouldn't encrypt your home folder though. I think that's it's going a bit far. I'll just have it to log in automatically. As we're actually doing this, of course, you'll notice that it's actually setting up Zorin as well. All this installed at the end, I think. So we'll just put continue. Now I have set the recorder not to record the system sounds, because you get the music and they'll say welcome in lots of different languages. As you can probably hear. Alright, let's turn that down. Right, I'm going to skip this a little bit now until it's finished, and we can have a look at what else you do. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so as we can see here, it is all installed, and as all you do now is click on restart. Restart now. The disk wouldn't eject, take the disk out, or pull the USB stick and then hit restart. The next part will be a new video, and I will be filming from my actual Zorin OS operating system that's installed on my hard drive. So I will see you there.